Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. We got my voice back a little bit better now, but I have been quite ill recently and I've been very busy building a lot of Silverback MDRX gearboxes. But in this one we're going to take a look. I asked for help sourcing one of these ME Sport hop units. You know, there's people in the community that came through. This one came in and the guy was actually quite local. And a few of you have said, oh, this place has got it in stock or that place has got it in stock. So, I mean, this isn't a brand new hop unit. So, you know, if there are parts that are missing, there is a bit of damage to this hop unit as well. So, if it's a problem, I might have to look at getting a new one. So, I can actually remove this spring off the front here because for what I'm doing, it's really not needed. So yeah, this is the difference in where the mounting holes are for the hop unit. So we've got a Quasar jack here. This is a brand new one. And we can pull this out of its packaging. They have all sorts of bits and pieces. I'll be sodding this thing off because it's absolutely stupidly rubbish. We've got all the bits there. Of course, got the Quasar jack as well. Now this is going to be a very unique project, which I'll be revealing perhaps in the next video in this series. I'll be revealing what this goes into, but there's no reason why we can't get this on camera showing you what I was talking about when I was babbling on all that time ago. So we have this bracket here, and you'll see it as the mounting holes to mount to the ME Sport hop. Although this is the right hop, it is quite dinged up, so we might keep it on the cards that we may need a new one if we can get our hands on one. So what we're going to do, it's a very talented guy that sells these brackets on Shapeways. You do have to buy the metal fixings separately, of course. But what this is designed to do, what I'll do is I'll just get this all set up, and then I'll show you what we're working with. So just take these little screws out. These microscopic. God, I can't even talk now. Microscopic screws. I still don't think I'm quite all there yet after being ill for a while. But I'm just going to pull these out here. So you'll know from the video that we're calling this project Quasar, and that's going to be quite a sort of teaser to those that know what I'm talking about. So we also need to remove this O-ring off the back of the hop unit as well, and then this, you'll see, fits perfectly into this bracket, or at least it's meant to fit perfectly. It's not. It's just a very good fit. Hoping. Don't want to get this far and it still not work. And then the Quasar jack obviously fits inside the hop unit. And what this is meant to do is it's meant to grip everything and align everything really well. So it's a really nice fit there. So let's pop some of these bolts in. And these are M2 nuts and bolts. Just get this loosely fitted so we can start making sure it all fits together. I don't want to torque these down too much because we don't want to crack the chassis. It's fairly close. I mean, I think I will pop down in the link in the description below the link to this and many other things that the guy offers on Shapeways. So far so good. Might just be that it's new, obviously 3D printing. Some tolerance is always like maybe a little bit difficult to get spot on. if it wasn't so vastly expensive, it would have been nice to get this printed in some kind of metal compound instead. And there we go. Now we have a Polar Star that adjusts really nicely, but it marries the jack up to the hop unit. And if I get a little torch here, we should be able to see that the nozzle, sorry if it flickers the camera, the nozzle is perfectly aligned to the hop unit, and that's what it's designed to do. And the whole reason I've gone down this way is because once you've got that fitted, that can then pretty much go in anything, which is the sole reason of why I wanted to do it this way. We get good nozzle alignment, we're going to have good seal on the hot rubber, and then it's just a case of putting a desired hot rubber in a barrel in, and then just making sure that it's fed with BBs. Obviously these kits are designed to work in a lot of M4s, so it's a way of doing like a cheap man's MTW. But that is why I needed this hop unit. So if push comes to shove, and you know, this one being a little bit beaten up, I can get a new one at the right price, and I'll probably still keep my ear open for that. But it comes with all the bars here, because we'll probably be R-hopping this thing as well. And yeah, we're on to a winner. So that is the whole reason why I needed this specific hop unit. It would have been very nice to have used the new M4Ps, but you'll see how and this is why it couldn't be used. The screws are on the wrong place, and some of the dimensions are different as well. So it would have been really nice to have this brand new M4P here, but perhaps we'll save it and we'll get another Polar Star jack and fit it in something else, who knows. So this is just part one of this build. It's obviously an introduction. We've got the power source now, we've got the hop unit, they're perfectly aligned, so all we need to do is feed it with BBs. There's going to be a bit of trickery that we need to do to get this to work with what I'm using. I'm sorry for those that have tuned in and want all the information up front, but I'm just waiting on a few bits before I can start talking about the model that we're going to be putting this in. There's a clue in the name, Project Quasar, so those savvy listeners or those people that pay attention to the Jaeger Precision Facebook page are already going to know what this is going to be. But I'll see you in the next video when we can get the item on the bench, and we'll start seeing how we can work around using this thing. So just as a teaser, these are going to be the magazines, but the feed's on the bottom. So how are we going to do that? Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video.